Hey there, foodies and weed enthusiasts. I'm Darren, a chef turned passionate food educator. I believe the best recipe includes a dash of laughter and a sprinkle of creativity. Join me in the kitchen for a laid-back approach to satisfying those late-night munchies. Welcome to Late Night Stoner's Delight, where we'll cook, laugh, and maybe even get lit. We're talking about quick and relatively easy appetizers that we can do for big game day. We're going to do Dr. Pepper glazed pork bites. So let's get started. We're going to use a pork shoulder today. What I like about it, obviously, it's got a fair bit of connective tissue, meaning it's not really tender. And being not tender actually equates to more flavor. So it's got lots of flavor, but it's perfect for what we're going to do today. We're going to do a combination of kind of searing in a pan to get some color and flavor on it, and then we are going to pop it into the oven with a little bit of liquid, and so it's going to do a partial braise. So that kind of gives us the best of both worlds, helping to tenderize it and allowing our sauce to reduce and give us that glaze. So we're going to cut this up into cubes. This is going to be served kind of with like a toothpick or whatever, kind of like you would meatballs or whatever with the sauce, so people can dish them up or whatever. I plan on eating this tonight over a bowl of rice. I think that would be really fucking awesome. So keep that in mind as well. All right, so if you buy your pork roast, it may or may not be boneless. There's no guarantee, of course, no big deal if it isn't boneless. It's got a blade bone in it, so you may get a little bit of that. It's fairly easy to cut that out. Okay, so there's the little bone, and the remainder we're going to cube. Okay, so there's our pork cubes ready to go. We're going to give them a quick little marinade, a little bit of Chinese 5-spice, kosher salt, a little GP, also known as garlic powder, some dried chilies, and a little bit of smoked paprika. All right, and we're just going to toss that to combine, get all that seasoning everywhere, cover it with plastic, and get it into the refrigerator for a minimum of a couple hours. And here's our pork cubes. Smells amazing right now. We're going to get them into a pan. Medium high, a little bit of oil. We're going to add our meat, not overcrowding the pan. Before we start turning the meat, we want to let a bit of a crust form on each side. So that way we get some color and some flavor on it. All right, so now we can start flipping it. They're evenly browned on all sides. Now we can go ahead and add our liquid to the pan. Of course, we're going to add a little bit of Dr. Pepper. Half a cup of sugar. Brown sugar, that is. Splash of red wine vinegar. Just a hint of liquid smoke. This is optional, of course. A little more kosher salt. A bit of black pepper. All right, so our sugar is dissolved. This is ready to get into the oven. Like so. So our Dr. Pepper pork bites have been in the oven for about 45 minutes. We're going to have a look. Our braising liquid has reduced quite a bit and is a little bit syrupy, which is exactly what we want to create a glaze. We want to reduce this down just a teeny bit further so that it glazes our pork bites. Oh, these look good. Good. perfect appetizer for game day, Dr. Pepper glazed pork bites. Thank you for joining another Late Night Stoner's Delight.